Hey guys, so here's the notes for 3.1. We are now going into nth roots and rational exponents. Okay, part of our radical. So basically the same. So if we have the nth root of a, we can actually rewrite it as a rational exponent. So this could be a and then to the 1 over n power. Okay? So basically we have radical notation. Then we have our rational exponent notation. Okay, so now let's talk about how we can go from our radical notation to exponent notation and vice versa. So we have a n to the n power. We can actually rewrite this in radical notation. Basically, what this is saying is that we can go to n root of a to the n. Okay. Now, what do these values mean? So m is basically going to be your power or exponent, while the n is going to be the root of your radical. Okay? And we can also do the same thing when our rational exponent is negative. So we have a to the negative n divided by n power. Now we do 1 over a to the m divided by n, and then we can rewrite this in radical notation. So now this is going to be 1 over nth root of a to the m. And that exponent of n can be either outside or inside that radical. It's really up to you. So another way of writing this is 1 over nth root a, and that whole thing is taken to the n power. Same thing here. So this could also be rewritten as nth root okay. So we're going to kind of do this where we are going from radical to exponent and then rational exponent to radical. So we can do both. So let's look at example 1a. We write using radical notation. So notice that we are already in a rational exponent form. Okay? So what we need to figure out is what is our exponent and what is the root? Well, the exponent is going to be the 2, and the root is going to be the 3. Now, you might be thinking, well, how do I remember this? Well, think about roots of a tree or roots of, flowers. Roots are underneath the ground. So that means our root is underneath that fraction bar. And then the 3 is representing our, what we call the a value, okay, or the base. That's another way of saying it. So that means 3, so we have cube root of a, and as I said, you can either put the squared, the a should be 3 there too. You could do 3 squared, or you could do cube root of 3, and then in parentheses squared. Both are correct. Okay, let's go ahead and do part B. So now we are given, because it says rewrite using exponent notation or rational exponent notation. Notice we are in radical notation. Okay, so once again, we need to identify the root and the exponent. So we can definitely tell the exponent is 7, and then our root, because that's on the radical, is going to be the 4. And then our a value, or base, is 5. Okay, so we have 5, and then it's going to be 2, the 7/4 power. Remember, your root is underneath that fraction bar, just like a root of a tree or flower. And for that, when you are writing it in rational exponent notation, there's really only one way of doing it. Okay, make sure you watch part 2 of our 3.1 notes.